Alright, guys, I'm back. And me being a Wizards fan, this is painful. Having to watch the Wizards be so bad this season, and it's so disappointing. John Wall goes down with a season ending injury, and then you hear the reports that he tore. I don't remember what it was. Leave it down in the comments. I think it was his Achilles or something like that at home. So he's out for another 12 months, and it's just not going well for John Wall. Might just be the worst contract in the NBA today. Getting paid around, he's eventually going to be paid $40 million, which is just insane for a guy who's been very disappointing this year, and to a degree, he was pretty disappointing last year as well. We have Bradley Beal, who, he's doing well. It's just he doesn't have much help. So his efficiency, I wouldn't be surprised if his efficiency isn't at his best. But we all know what he brings to the table. He's a great, talented player. We trade Otto Porter for Bobby Portis, Jabari Parker, and a second-round pick, which, might I just say, I actually somewhat agree with the trade. I think it was an alright trade. I actually like Bobby Portis a lot. I think he's very underrated in this league. I think if he's in the right fit, he can become a borderline all-star type player, maybe around there. Jabari Parker, that I don't know why, but I still have this feeling that he can somehow get back to what he did in Milwaukee in his early days before all the injuries and stuff like that. And I don't know. That's just my perspective. I think if you give him a chance, he can produce, but it's not looking good. I would definitely not sign him back on the team option that he was given. Now, if anything, if he's asking for a lot, I would definitely be fine with him walking. The second round pick, obviously, is just a second round pick. Nothing too special. Normally, second rounders, G League, the best they'll become is role players, except for special people. You know what I'm saying? Like Isaiah Thomas is someone you can think of that exceeded expectations. And then trading Markieff Morris for Wesley Johnson to the Pelicans, I thought was a good move. Nothing special. We all know Wesley Johnson, he's just not that good. But it does put us under the luxury tax, and which frees up some cap space as well. So that's pretty good for the Wizards. Those two moves I thought were good. They helped us with cap space. And what I think they should do, and leave a comment down below on what you guys think the Wizards should do and how they could be better, is basically they need to find a way to trade John Wall as soon as possible. Now, I do think Bradley Beal should not be traded, and here's why. The Wizards are not exactly known for being the most attractive free agent destiny, especially as of lately being so chaotic there. Who would want to go to the Wizards as it's so chaotic? Scott Brooks is on the hot seat as well. He's not even that good of a coach. I do think he should be fired as well. And Bradley Beal just doesn't have much help. And if you trade Bradley Beal and John Wall, who says you're going to nail it in the draft? Who says you're going to get free agent stars? The Wizards just aren't a good free agent destiny. Like, when Kevin Durant was going to become a free agent, I remember there was some hype about him coming to Washington because it's his hometown. Like, oh snap, hometown, Kevin Durant. But nah, that didn't happen. He ended up going to Golden State. Apparently, he wasn't even interested in going to the Wizards whatsoever. What else I think they should do moving forward is play Troy Brown the rest of the season. I don't know why Scott Brooks doesn't put him in, and this is what I'm talking about. We need to be able to develop our rookies and our young talent. This is the first time we've had a draft pick, I wouldn't say in a while, but I don't think we've had a first-round draft pick, or at least a good first-round draft pick in a year or two. And I remember when we drafted Troy Brown, I was pretty excited for him. I was hoping he'd be like our eighth man-ish, come off the bench, give us some solid scoring, especially since one of our concerns was not having enough depth. But instead, you have Thomas Satoransky, who I do believe should be the starter as of right now. He's been playing very well. You have him playing over him. You have a guy like, I'll say, Kaysen Randall, who I didn't even know at the time, but he, as of lately, it's not like he's been playing horrible. I do think he deserves some playing time and at least be given a chance. 'Cause I remember going to the Pelicans game, And he right off the bat, first 2 minutes, he had like 5 points. It was great to have him come off the bench, and he was doing solid. But people like Sam Decker, who should not be in the rotation, are playing over Troy Brown, which just does not make sense. Like, I remember going to the game and just Sam Decker just played horrible. Like, it's like he didn't fit, and he shouldn't have been on the floor to begin with. It's just a little frustrating to see Troy Brown still on the bench while we're losing all these games, and it's not like he doesn't deserve to go win the game, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I do think you should also sign back Trevor Ariza. Do not sign him to an absurd Jan Mahimi contract. Please do not do that. But definitely bring him back. I do think he deserves to be brought back at a reasonable contract. He's going to be very helpful, veteran presence with all this chaos going around the Wizards organization. I do think signing him back would be very good. Jeff Green, same thing. Maybe not as priority to Trevor Ariza, but I do think you should bring him back. Thomas Bryant's a very interesting player, and I do think you should re-sign him back. He's a young player. He's good quality center. I think he's like a Clint Capella type player. Maybe not as good, but I do think he has some potential. I do think if you give him a chance, he could be a starting center in this league. I do think, if not a very good backup center in this league. And what I do think you should try and do is, if you can, please try and move Jan Mahimi's contract without trading Bradley Beal. If you're going to trade Bradley Beal, try and get as much possible for him. And do not try and, I guess, force a trade where we're going to trade Jan Mahimi, so I guess we should add on Bradley Beal too. Do not force it. Get as much for Bradley Beal as you can. But if you could trade Jan Mahimi's contract without trading Bradley Beal, do it. We need to get rid of his contract. It's like, it should be a priority at this point. But anyways, that'll conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. As you can see, this was more of a rant type video because the Wizards just are not looking good this year. But yeah, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, just leave a comment down below, and I'll see y'all next time.